Hey guys, Tim here with the Long Hair Gardener, and today I am visiting my parents in central Pennsylvania for the holidays. And I was going to show you, or I am going to show you, some of my mom's houseplants. That was the plan for today's video, but it is also snowing, so I thought I would just kind of walk around a little bit outside here because it is too beautiful not to share. She has a grass here in her flower bed right beside me that looks so nice right now when it is covered in snow. The rest of her garden is right here. It's December, so it's December and it's snowing, so there's not a whole lot to see as far as plants go, but it's just so beautiful out. I thought maybe I would do a little walk here and just show you what it looks like here. So we'll just do a little spin because not everybody experiences snow. Not sure where everybody's living, but this is what Pennsylvania looks like in the winter time. And this is something that I always enjoyed as a kid. Of course, everybody enjoys the snow, I think, when they are a kid, because snowballs, snowball fights, and sled riding. Maybe you don't enjoy it so much when you're an adult, but there's just something so magical. We live in the woods, so I'm just gonna walk down here so you can see what this looks like. There's just something so magical about all of the snow on the trees. Of course, it doesn't stay like this for too long, but while it's snowing, it is a sight to be seen. So let's just keep walking here. Maybe I'll spin the camera around. Something else that is unique about, I guess, the snowfall when it is happening is that it is incredibly quiet. I mean, they live in the middle of nowhere, so I guess it's always kind of quiet to some degree. But when it's snowing, there's just absolute silence. Try not to fall here. Okay, let me just turn the camera around and give you a shot of what the woods looks like right now. All right, I think that's pretty much everything to see outside, and we can move back inside here to take a look at Mom's houseplants. If you are not familiar with snow, it is very slippery, and I'm trying not to fall down here as I'm walking back to the house. But let's go inside and take a look at some of Mom's houseplants. All right, guys, we're back inside now, and I thought it would be fun to just take a look at some of my mom's houseplants that she has. We are in sunroom right now, so this is a great place to grow plants, and she has a lot of really nice ones out here to take a look at. We're gonna start with this huge one here. This plant is pretty special. This was actually my grandma's, and as far as we can tell, it's at least 30 years old, maybe a little bit older. So we'll start right here. Let me just flip the camera around. So this is a Ficus Elastica, and you can't see because I flipped the camera around, but this one right here is as tall as I am, and I am about 6 feet tall. This plant, Mom actually cut off up top here, and it was all the way up to the ceiling. So this guy was really tall, and she just has to come back in here and trim it back every now and then. She told me that Grandma, we're gonna come down here, you can see at the base where it has been cut back very close to the ground. She told me Grandma used to cut it back pretty far, and it just kept coming back. So this plant is probably really well known. It's a great like starter plant because it's not real picky about conditions, I'm gonna say. Maybe a little fussy about the watering. You can always overwater plants, but overall, this is a good starter plant. And it also propagates really well. So all of the ones that were cut off the top are new plants and have been gifted to other people, including me. So right over here, we have a Norfolk Pine. If you look down below here, there are actually, I think, like 5 of them in there. This is a fun little plant. We'll just walk right over here. We still have the Christmas tree up. Down here we have a spider plant with lots of babies. I'm just gonna kind of, she has a lot of plants, so I'm just gonna kind of go through here pretty quickly. Like I said, they're my mom, so I may not know all of them or all of the special growing requirements. There is a peace lily down here. This guy's pretty small. And then she has this huge, see if I can spin around here to get all of it, bromeliad. And this one just started, I think the one in the back started with one, maybe this size, and then these 2 other ones are the babies. I'm only guessing because it looks like maybe this is the main plant right here. And then there are some babies that came out on the sides. So right over here, oh, I wanted to take that off, but I think it will mess up the balance of this plant stand. So I believe this is a pink syngonium. She's had this for a few years, and it does kind of change color a little bit. And this one right here, I believe, is a Madagascar palm. We got some babies down here. Look at these spikes. This looks pretty deadly if you were to touch that. I just bumped into a wind chime, if you hear that dingly noise in the background. I love this cactus. I'm not sure which one it is. I tried to look it up, and I think it is part of the Euphorbia family. But I like this particular one because it looks like a person standing here with like the 2 arms and of course the body right here. I love when there's a tag in the pot. So this is a Rex begonia vine, and I love this plant. She did give me a piece of it, and I am growing it in my apartment back in the city. Right over here, this is an Apixia. I believe this particular one, she has 2, but I think this one here gets pink flowers. This is one of those plants, my mom has always had plants in the house, and this particular plant, maybe not this exact one, but this variety has always been in the house. It used to hang in the window in our living room and would always bloom even in the winter time. Of course, this is a plant that you see outside, especially in the summertime in planters, Tradescantia zebrina. She did mention that she wants to come back here and cut all of this off, reroot it, and then start it again fresh because the top's looking a little bald right now. things don't grow as well in the winter time, and that's kind of expected. This is a baby of a Mangi, that's the word. And we're gonna see the main plant. Let's just walk over there right now. So this is her main Mangi right here, and she brings that in over the winter because obviously it cannot survive in the snow. I think I have a picture of it when it is in the summertime. It looks dramatically different, but this is just what it looks like right now when it's inside for the winter. We've got a classic poinsettia right here. Classic for Christmas, but maybe not the classic typical red variety. I don't know exactly which variety this is, but I love how the center has this like lighter pinkish white color. She has a few Sansevieria back here. This one, it's always hard to tell. Oh wow, I'm gonna just keep going here. It's always hard to tell if you can like judge the scale or not, but this guy is pretty tall, and she has a few varieties in here. Like this really like light colored variety. There's another one right over here, and the ones with like the chartreuse margins, and then this one right here. It's still kind of early and my brain is not in full functioning mode yet. Back here we have Sansevieria. This is another snake plant like we were just kind of looking at, or same family. This particular one is fernwood. I also have this plant right over here. This is a Dracaena. Not 100% sure which variety this is. Let's see, right over here. This is another one of those plants that kind of has always been around. I remember this plant being here even as a child. I have a piece as well growing in my apartment. And this is aglaonemia, or Chinese evergreen. Sometimes these houseplants are a little hard to pronounce. We also have, right kind of like starting here and all over in this area, we have amaryllis. Right now these are just getting ready to produce some leaves, but we do have one right here, which is this nice hot pink variety that is in bloom. I think Mom wrote down here what this is. This is Lagoon, if anybody is interested. And it has this really nice hot pink color. We have Philodendron Birkin. I also have this plant in my apartment. Mom and I grow similar plants. It's kind of nice. One of us will buy a plant, and then when it gets big enough, we will share it with each other. A Pilea. And this right here is a hibiscus, tropical hibiscus that's just being overwintered inside. Here's another one of those Apixia. This one produces orange flowers. I wish I would have done this video yesterday because this was actually blooming. She does have a few cactus floating around, and I'm not so good at identifying them. Fun fact about these though, I know these two and this little tiny one back here are cactus that she grew from seeds maybe a few years ago, and I also started some that aren't quite that big, but I think it's fun that you can start cactus from seeds. This is a Streptocarpus. inside for the winter. It's looking a little, you know, like it's in winter mode. I think that's the nice way to say it. A lot of plants, like I said before, are just kind of in dormant mode, or when they are inside for the winter, so they're not looking as good as they could. This is a regular agave back here, and somehow a hyacinth bean vine seed fell in there and it is growing inside. This is a Tradescantia. Oh, what is this one? Pink Panther, which I think has really great color. I always love a pink plant. Here's another one with a tag. Anthurium. This one gets those nice red flowers. Let's stand up here. I believe Mom said this one is a pickle plant. This guy right here. This is another Tradescantia. I love the striping on this one. This is very similar to the Tradescantia pallida or purple heart. It looks like it's just a striped variety. This is just a Mexican petunia that is being overwintered inside. I have no idea what this one is right here. This is a crown of thorns. I don't really know too much about this one. Another Dracaena back here. Janet Craig Dracaena. And moving right over here, another pothos. I think the tag is down here. Let's see. Oh, Calathea. I got that wrong. I'm glad this tag was in here. So I love the leaf pattern on this plant. It's like a whole bunch of little like squares, rectangles. It's really pretty when you look at it up close. So this plant right here, she has also had for many years and does incredibly well. Can I remember the name of it? I cannot. Oh, it is, how funny is that? The sign is right here. It's a Monstera. I always refer to this, or Mom refers to this as a Swiss cheese plant. So that's always how I remember it, but we did look it up. And it has these beautiful natural holes in the leaves. Right next door, she has some elephant foot plants, which have these nice bulb-like bases. This one here is quite old. This one is probably 10 years old. She got this one at IKEA, and it was one of those little tiny pots, and it has grown. And to finish up the little mini tour here, we have a golden pothos or devil's ivy up here. So this one she regularly cuts. I have come in here and it is all the way down to the ground, so she cuts that back every now and then, just to freshen it up. All right, that's everything. It was a very quick tour. I don't really know a lot about these houseplants, but it's still fun to take a look and see what other people are growing. I'm always amazed by what people are growing and how well some plants people can grow. There are plants that I grow that my mom can't, and vice versa. It's all about, I guess, how you water and the conditions in your house. But yeah, so it's fun to just take a look, and I really love and appreciate when you can have a plant for 10 plus years and they're still thriving and doing well. All right, I hope you like this video and are having a great day, and I will see you in the next garden video. Bye.